Oh man, what a morning. 8:04 in the morning. Hold on real quick. I need to get out for the day. Okay, so I was able to get most of the yard cut yesterday. I didn't get it all because the tire started going bad, so the tire went out because the bead started to break. Or let me just show you. I washed it up and got it all clean, but the beads along the tires are broken. Like, they're flat right now. So they went flat. I'm gonna have to order, all four of them started to go flat. So I'm gonna have to order new tires for that thing. That thing, I'm not gonna mess with ever. I'll probably just leave that. Or not do anything with it. That's too far gone. First thing today I need to do is, well, now that this yard is done, I need to put down something to help it regenerate faster and regrow. So, the shop, the place up there, has a rental for a fertilizer spreader. Well, I'm gonna rent that. I'm gonna use it. And I figured out, instead of trying to drag it around here with my truck, I'll just pull it with my ATV. Because I don't want to try to drag it around forward. Instead of dragging it around, say with, I don't know, if anything, a truck, it'd probably be that rodeo. Instead of dragging an entire truck around my yard, why don't I just drag something smaller? And I'm sure it can pull it. It's got plenty of horsepower. Let's give it a go. I've done quite a few jobs with it. But it's at the shop, so I gotta go get the loaner, so I'm gonna take the quad on a ride too. I've used it for quite a few jobs around here. Roading it, picked up grass clippings, done quite a few jobs. Like, it's kind of been my main go-to, like, around the yard type thing. Because plus I built it out. That's the fertilizer spreader. It's an old John Deere. I rented it out. I gotta have it returned by tomorrow. No, by the end of the week is what the rental said. And I rented it for there was the next day and then the next week. So I gotta get it back by next Monday. So I literally got it all week. For, I think it was like it was $800 for a week. So I paid $800 for the week. And I gotta get fertilizer too. I didn't think about that. There's no fertilizer in this thing. Yeah. I'm sure a farmer's got some. I can loan. Good news. The shop had some in the back. Farmer's market shop. They had some in the bag and they forgot that went with the rental. So it went with the rental, 8 big bags of fertilizer, pallets. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna load up our spreader. Easy, let's get dumping bags in there. Let's dump another bag. Alright, close the covers. And let's go take this back to our house and get this down because we need it bad. But it ain't really fertilizer though, it's more like just crap I can get put down to get rid of grass clippings because they usually don't work. It usually just makes them grow back into normal grass. I don't think our grass clippings are going anywhere till winter. Last time I lived winter time. Alright, I got enough just to run this out. I got literally just enough. I think running one headland or 2 headlands will be good enough. What is it? We'll run one whole headland. We'll run one square around each area, and that'll soak through the soil. pretty heavy crap. It'll soak in. So mold right here. We're just gonna run it around, and the roots will absorb it to the soil. Don't want to put it there. That stuff already looks like it's getting a little grass. There's no way. Oh, I can't even get through there. Cause it's not going through there. Or run another lap around. Honestly, I'd like to break about 9 miles an hour about the speed of a lawnmower. That off. I got this little PTO switch right there that I can use to turn. It's just a little switch. It's the orange one. It turns it on and off. One's a kill switch. No, the blue one is. The kill switch is the orange one, which is just kill the foolers it came with. The blue one is for that they put on there for turning this thing back here, that thing on and off. We just need to run one whole lap around this, and then we should be just about done with this job. I don't need much, but too much will kill it. And that will just help start to, after a few days, dissolve. I'd say give it about, I want to say, I don't know. What time did I do it? Usually about 2 days to 3 days, and it'll dissolve it all. It'll dissolve the grass clippings. Last time I did it, it just happened to be the dead season of the grass. The grass just died. But this is in the middle of August, so I'm gonna have to put this expensive freaking crap down in about 2 or 3 days. Just put it right across here. And then that'll spread out through the yard. Get rid of it all. I think that should be good, so. I'm gonna put that there. I'm driving that truck today, so you're gonna put it in front of that. I'll put this in the shed later. So, I was looking on Marketplace, not found anything. And a friend texted me and said he was driving down that old gravel road on the edge of town, and he saw something orange in the forest. Looked, it's an old 1982 Ford Ranger XLT. So, what we're gonna do, he asked me, would you want it? I mean, I found the dude who owned it, and he said he hadn't used it in a long time. So I said, heck yes, I want it. So, now we're gonna drive out there. Trailer, because I don't want to drive it back. It's been there for a long time. I mean, it's been there for years. So, I'm gonna get in 2020. I'm gonna take this new Dodge we just picked up. I'm gonna take the new Dodge to go get it. Get the Dodge here, and let's attach it to the trailer. Oh, yay, my jacks are frozen. Ain't that good. Well, I'm gonna hammer those freaks. I'm getting tired of those jacks seizing up. I'll get them free and be back once it's all attached. Who, with some very hard work, was able to get that to free up. So now I need to go get that truck, and I'm gonna take the back road. Just take it. I need to go get that. Because he said there's a bunch of other people that are wanting it. And that dude, old dude said first comes, first serve, so I gotta get there quicker. Luckily, I can be there quicker than the other ones can, because they don't have crap to do. Hopefully it still works, but he said I'd be waiting there all day. Oh, well, I just got a text saying he left. He put a box up there to put the money in. He'll be back. Said it's right up here. I already stopped. I don't see that. Maybe I need to go. Oh, wait a minute. I see it. Is that it? It's pretty far back in here. There it is. Old 1982. 1982 Ranger XLT. This thing still has the Ranger badges on it. That's like always gone. That is the Ranger XLT badges on it still. From 1982. Dang, what was the last registration? Oh, that window's cracked. All around. The last registration, 1992. So 92. That's about 30 years ago. About 31 years ago. So this thing's been off the road for a long time. So the story that I have of it, at least, is farmer's truck, drove it back and forth, pull pallets, all kinds of crap, just the normal farm truck stuff. Flood happened, parked it after the flood, then parked it 92. 2 years later, that big fire, when this whole forest caught on fire, back in 94, the whole thing was blazed, from what I've heard. Then, after that fire, he just considered it done, and he just left it for dead. So it's been here since 92. It's been burnt, flooded multiple times. I doubt it's gonna run, but it might. I mean, he said every time it's flooded, which is only like once or twice, he came up here and drained the oil and would drain the water out of the motor. So it ain't like it had water left in it for years. It's been drained. He still knew about it. After I think it said 2012, he just kind of quit coming up here. And it hadn't flooded since then, luckily. But it even has the Ford badge still on it. Like, it's lost its color, but it still has it on there. Okay, so, I don't think I can even get this truck up in here to jump it, but we'll try. I kind of have a clear path. I'm going to have to drop that trailer. Put down the ramps. So I'm gonna drop that trailer. I'm gonna try to get this up in here because there's no way I can get the trailers from here. Oh, there's a tree there. I can barely see going up through this thing. Oh, yep, I found a clear path. Yeah, let me get make sure there's no water. Yeah, that's got oil, fresh oil. So he would come down here, we'll change it, he would change the oil. Is that motor free? It's free. Alright, let's take the jumper cables off this to that. First time, hopefully this door is unlocked. It is indeed. And we got a dome light. That was very unexpected. Okay. Moment of truth. Is it gonna run? Come on. Oh crap, clear battery. I was able to get that, so let's see if this thing starts. There it went. And it was some oil, the old oil that was in it, it lit off. It sounds like it wants to die. And my battery gauge went majorly down to the 3500, but I see the little black tin it's running. Everything item will be back this thing out of the forest. Back this thing out. Flip it in gear. Oh, it rolls. Holy crap, it drives. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to get out of this motor, but it drives. It probably doesn't sound like it's gonna need a new carburetor. Or probably just throw a new engine in it too if I do. It sounds like it's gonna need a new engine. I probably will just because this one's probably not got much. Probably because this one's not got much life left in it. Because I've heard it and it's been flooded and burned, so I'm gonna bet about another few months out of this engine it's gonna be trash. Probably, if not, it'll already be trash and junk. And this thing needs work. So we're gonna hop in this thing. Get reattached that trailer, drive up the road, turn around, and head on home. Oh yeah, this thing's definitely squatting a little bit, I can tell. Alright, let's get some ratchet straps out of my back seat. There we are. Shoot. I just walked away with the truck. That's very unexpected. I think I don't have to drive that turn. I think I just turn out right here. When I pull this bag along with our brand new 1982's truck, Florida Ranger XLT. Man, that was a bit of a find. On the main road. Okay, drive this up in here. Around the corner. Oh shoot. Camera battery's dying. Okay, so I've got new camera batteries and got that fixed. Back now, and we got this all. I'm gonna try to back it off the trailer and probably just gonna park it somewhere. And then right here and back it off the trailer. We'll drive around a little bit. Yeah, that's got a knocking. It's got a throw rod. That engine's junk. We'll park it right there. That's the only place I can find right now. And I got one more thing I want to do. That salt spreader, it's just sitting. I would actually probably let me pull back further and give me an area to park this one. So I'm gonna get this truck out and do that. Let's get out the Nissan. See if I can pull it. Pull it all right. We're gonna take it and put it out here on the shed. Because right now I don't absolutely necessarily need it because it's literally August and it's not like winter at all. So really this is just collecting things sitting outside. That's all that's doing. So now that I think of that, I'm gonna head in the house for the day. Chillax, sit back, and watch some TV or something. So I'm getting tired.